Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. So there are two patients in this compilation video. If you've never come across one of our videos before, we post new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time. So if you're not subscribed already, then please consider subscribing. So in this video today, we've got two patients in here, the first of which has a very dark and quite hard wax. So I'll explain that as we're going through now. So without further ado, we'll just switch over to the video. There we go. So what you'll see first of all is that this wax, you can see, goes really unusual because it's all coated across the sort of ceiling of the ear canal there, the attic portion, and then drops down over the eardrum. You can see a little white bump as well in the ear canal. So that's just like a little, you can get these little kind of little white lumps that appear in the ear canal sometimes. It's completely innocuous. There's nothing untoward going on there. You just get these lumps and bumps as you do on skin, really. So what you can see we've had to do with this one, this whole top section here, it looks like it's one continuous piece. So we've got this whole attic section here and then dropping down in front of the eardrum there. So I've just peeled it down from the attic. I'm trying to get a good grip with the crocodile forceps. Now, the reason I'm trying to do that is I think this whole thing is moving as one continuous piece of wax, which means that if I can get a good enough grip on the front end there, it's going to draw the whole thing down. The difficulty, however, here is that when we're dropping this wax down, we're not giving ourselves the best angle to get in there with the crocodile forceps, only because you need a obviously quite a thin plate for the forceps jaws to go around and hold on to. But as you can see here, as we kind of unstick this from the roof and draw it down, we end up with quite a thick layer at the front that sort of bends down ever so slightly, which means that when you're trying to get the forceps on something this angle, you can't, it's really difficult to get the forceps on there if you like. So I'm trying to aim for the side here. Just trying to tease it along without touching the canal wall if we can. And as you draw, you see the whole bottom section move forwards then. But unfortunately, this top section here, or the section to the right side and the top there, just broke away. But as you can see, what happens is the wax now has become loose in the canal. It's moving back and forth. So when we're trying to get that grip on, we've got this section here. When the forceps jaws are going in, what they're doing is they're actually pushing the wax further back. So we're not getting the grip we need. We just managed to lift it down just ever so slightly, but then the wax crumbled away, unfortunately. It all came away there. So we couldn't quite get the grip we need. This is quite a wide section again. You can see the whole thing there is moving again. The same issue would happen if we tried to put the Jobson horn in here as well. Because of the width of the end of the Jobson horn, it just would have pushed that wax further in. There wouldn't be enough gap between the roof of the canal there and where the wax starts, which is why I'm still sticking with the Jobson horn, the crocodile forceps and the Zollner tube here. Just trying to hold on to some of this softer wax and bring this whole thing forwards if we can. Here we go. That we're just trying to now with the Jobson horn, but as you can see, as we try and get the grip in here, as we try to see what happens, it just pushes it further back. You need quite a wide, expansive gap there at the top. I was hoping we just had enough to get in there as we pulled it forwards, but you need quite a wide gap between the two to be able to get the Jobson horn in. So we've got a good grip on the outer section, just wiggling this up and down now. You can see all of that really dark wax coming away there. And it's brought that section deeper in, it's brought that forwards as well. So let's try and get the suction on this little flatter section at the top. You can see there, drawing this down. There you go, giving it a bit of a wiggle. See if we can pull the whole thing down the canal. There we are, it's working its way. It's got to the outer part of the ear canal. There's a slow-mo. Everyone knows something good happening when the slow-mo comes in. So we're just going to wiggle this up and down. Just trying to work this around the outside edge. See if we can get this whole thing out in one piece. There we go. And let's take a look behind that. We've got a little bit just at the entrance. We take a look behind that. Now you can see the eardrum. So that whole section came away. We couldn't see the eardrum at all there. That whole back section came away with that pull of wax there. And just get that little bit away at the edge there. And there's the eardrum looking nice and healthy. You can see that little white bump there at the bottom of the canal. Look how dark that wax is. It's almost black in colour. It's so dark there. So it's been a very long time. So 2.5 centimetres inch and an eighth there as well coming away. So a fair bit in that ear canal. You have to be really delicate with those, especially those continuous pieces like that one was, because it's really difficult to get that grip and pull those forwards. So this is the second patient in the compilation. You can see a much softer wax here at the entrance to the canal. Just lifting, very sticky. As soon as you get that first lift, see how it draws and stretches off the canal wall there. So you can see it's a really sticky type wax, this one. Thank you guys so much for your support. With us saying we were going back into lockdown here, a local lockdown in this area. We have the best viewers and best subscribers. Thank you so much for being patient with us. Like I said, we will try and get the videos out as often as we can. But if you do see a bit of a gap, you know why that is. We're still trying to sort of thrash through the guidelines and stuff like that down here at the moment. But thank you very much for your understanding. It's much appreciated. It takes a lot of pressure off my shoulders to try and get the videos out when we haven't got anything to show you, unfortunately. So we just introduced a little bit of olive oil in here. That's just going to allow this wax to stop it from sticking. We saw it was this really stretchy, sticky type wax. So it's going to stop it from sticking to the canal walls as much. We can get a good wiggle on here. It's lifted off the bottom of the canal. You can see the whole thing wiggling there as we're trying to get this out. But what's happened now, we've got it so far. The suction will hold onto it quite well. We've got it so far, and unfortunately now it's just stuck. It's jammed at the entrance to the canal there. So I'm going to switch position with the Zollner tube, just trying to look for any loose part of this. Unfortunately, where we introduced the olive oil, that coated the silla there on the outside of the ear canal. So what you're seeing here is where we've had to hold the camera, we're further out. We're just behind those silla, which is why you get this kind of blurring happening. So Jobson horn coming in, hopefully to save the day. It's just going over the top of the wax here. It's right at the entrance to the canal, so easy enough to pull this down. Watch what happens as we pull this down, though. You've got that really soft section at the front, and as we pull, you can see it brings it forward. You've got this dark material in the center, so much thicker, tougher wax right in the center. So the oil softened the outside edge, tougher wax in the center. Back in again, trying to get behind that next section, drawing this forwards. You can see it's more unfolding the wax rather than pulling it out. So it's kind of drawing the top section around and bringing it down here. Just nip behind again, just ever so slightly into the canal to get behind this next piece of wax. Trying to dig into that harder section. But it's just pulled. Look at the trench it's pulled right the way through the middle there. So you can see how pliable this kind of central section is. It's more like a kind of plasticine, a Play-Doh-y kind of texture. There we go. Got a good grip into that harder layer. Out this is coming. There we go. Nice big chunk of wax there. And you can see the eardrum there looking absolutely perfect. All the little blood vessels around the outside there. Look, another, what's that? 5/8 of an inch, just over 1.5 centimeters. Really dark material again. These waxes have been in here a long time. I know, sorry, let's go back to the normal. I know when we talk about wax, we talk about the different colors, and I've said to you before that newly formed wax is white in color, and it progresses through the variations of color until it gets this really dark, almost ebony color wax at the end there. So really old pieces. Some good chunks come away there. It's looking really good. Well, thank you very much for watching our video today, guys. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed already, you enjoyed the videos, then please hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you like the video. That'd be nice. Please comment below. I promise you I'm reading the comments, and they've been lovely. The last video was so your comments were so lovely. Been so understanding. It made a massive difference because we were worried you wouldn't get enough videos out for you. So as always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. I will see you soon. I can't promise Friday. I will try my best, but I will see you soon. Take care, guys.